Hello, and welcome back to SnowRunner. A little bit of a life update. I got a job and started working. I'm going to try to get videos out on Saturdays, but I can't make any promises. It may be more of a record and then upload on Monday. I honestly haven't figured it out yet. But anyway, I was going to do this contract, and I thought it was going to just be an easy time with the new PLA D450, but as you can see, I forgot about this corner. The better thing to do probably would have been to put the float body on and then just use the 4-axle 2-slot flatbed trailer for this job, and I didn't think about it. And so I brought the Tega here, because down there's the step deck to test my theory about it. Well, I figured this may make a video. Also, this would be a perfect excuse to have a contract, I'm not a contract, but one of those tasks you get from time to time called clearing the way. Figure you move the part of the excavator that's to my left front bumper here. Honestly, I think it would be an interesting and unique haul. Just so you could swing out wider to actually make this with a semi-trailer. I think that would have kind of been a nice touch. As well as there's one other area that would, I don't know why I pushed that, but there you go. And for this, I think this little area here could have been like clearing the way too. Because this middle excavator particularly is just kind of in the way. And then maybe the 2 track assemblies that are also by it. I think kind of a little missed opportunity here, but I'm not 100% sure I can get this trailer around this corner, mainly because of the length of the PLA D450's frame. Maybe if you had a short frame truck like the Tega or the M916 A1 Freightliner? But let's see. I mean, my initial reaction is why I stopped here. And I was like, there's no way this works. But I'm kind of curious just to see if I can bring forth. Honestly, that excavator work, this is looking more doable than I thought it was, which is kind of surprising. So, see if I can do... Okay, yeah, this... I was right, we're not getting around this corner with this big of a truck. However, it does kind of look like if I had something with a shorter frame, I could potentially fit it through. Which is kind of interesting. Oh, please don't tell me I've just gotten this. I got the PLA 450 stuck here. Okay, good. As for why I'm doing it this way, I didn't really want the chance at going up that hill, but I guess with the unique engine the PLA 450 has, maybe that's an option? I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to turn the engine off here, and we'll jump to when I got the Tega down in the bottom, hooked up to that trailer, and pull that first load out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to offload that load. And then bring the trailer back to here and lift up those chunks of slate off the wide semi-trailer, and then it should be able to get the trailer out of there, and then we'll just reload them. I think is what I'm going to do. But unless anything happens, I'm just going to cut to when I'm down the pond. This is just going to be dead time of me driving around in a circle to get down to the bottom of this, because unlike the other quarry, there isn't really multiple ways to get down there, other than that one, way I used when I was doing one rock at a time. The first one. Also, this was totally deliberate here. This little rock touching the front right of my drive axles. Oh, I'd so love to remove that, because this is, yeah. That can give you trouble if you try to bring this twin steer in. I've seen somebody do it with the twin steer, but that's beyond my skill level. But there you go. And I think that little green cabin would have kind of made an interesting 3-slot cargo for some of the Russian or Asian or Eastern European regions. This is kind of something interesting and different, so we're not just always using those 20-foot shipping container-based cabins. I think that would have been an interesting thing. Anyway. Oh, that's not gonna work. I was like, I'm gonna back into position. I was thinking the trailer was already at the loading point, not that I parked it here out of the way. Oops. Oh, man, that's... Oh, I just noticed how badly beat up my gas tank is. Or I should say diesel tank. So, oopsie. So we'll just back up here. As long as I'm careful and don't hit the tank too hard, we should be fine. Only if I really hit a rock at high speed on the tank should I have a problem. May take a little bump damage, but not. Also, that's a pretty precarious place to park there, but the way that the P-16 is holding it there, and honestly, I have an idea. We'll see if it's a bad idea, but first let me park this truck on the block so it doesn't sink when we load it. I'm just gonna auto-load even though I have a crane. I'm just kind of doing the lazy thing here. My initial reaction was don't try this looks too narrow, but since it can't fit there, now I'm curious if this is a bad idea. I'm just kind of curious to see if I can get away with it. I wouldn't recommend this. Oh, no. Okay, well, there's your answer. Don't do this. I'm gonna detach the trailer. Mainly because it's just easier when you're in a situation like this to rescue 2 different vehicles. Okay, so that was designed so you couldn't do that, but I had to try. It's not too bad. You know what I could do? And then I'll just cut to when I'm back there. I'll just use the FEM to deliver those 2 slots of cargo. And we'll just take fuel from the PLAD, and then it can take itself out later. Back to the garage. That way we keep this show rolling. Well, at least this is entertaining. This should be an easy to get, and I should say an easy way to get this back on its wheels, and then we'll just use the crane on the Tega to reload these materials. Yeah, it should. Yep. Very easy. While we're relatively alive, we're going to actually turn around, but we don't have to worry about flipping over, flipping around. Because that slate's going to change our center of gravity significantly. And I'd rather do this before that happens. And relatively easy. Now, maybe you can get a Scout, one of the smaller ones, or traditionally what we think. Oh, no. I was gonna say out that way, but it's definitely not away from movement. Guess it's a good thing I rescued the PLAD before doing this. Oopsie. Oh. It makes good YouTube content, and I'm having fun playing it, so I think it's a win both ways. Also, I guess that is not the spot to turn around. I should have drove or backed into that puddle area just ahead instead of trying to turn right here, but I didn't think I was going to have a problem, and I gotta be careful because if I left it there, it probably rolled back over the minute I attached the wings, so that's why I'm pulling it backwards a little. In case you're wondering what the thinking is. Now let's get these trucks positioned in a way that I can drive by when we do. And I may be able to pull that trailer up and back onto the path here, so don't think that's going to be too hard to do. And I'll just have somebody deliver fuel down to this truck. I wanted to get this contract done because I wanted to take the PLA D450 and probably the FAM also to more, but given the weight of these cargoes, I figured I should probably get this one done first before I do a more. So in case you're wondering about the order of the thing, I'm in the process of finishing this contract, and after that I'm trying to unlock the Dairy Special, because I'd like to take that to see what it's like with its upgraded engine in a more, and we should be ready after I complete those things. Off camera, I'm also going to build the tunnel linking the two maps in Ontario too, but that's not going to be really an interesting video. So we're getting close to a more. I'm not just purposely putting it off to keep people on the edge of their seats. It's just I kind of have this specific lineup of trucks in mind, and I haven't got the file to exactly there, but we're very close. I also want the Ziggs 56SA because that would make a nice support truck, essentially. So I also want to get that. But again, that's something I'll probably do off camera. So after, if this isn't a two-parter, you're probably looking, and I think I've already done a video on the Dairy Special, so I'm not going to do a video on that. Just trying to think, is there... Is there anything else I kind of want to do before I go? Well, I mean, there's something else that I'd like to take one of the new Earth roamers to Maine. I've got some ideas for that, but I may just take that to more and do that video there instead of Maine. So we're getting close to more. Don't worry, it hasn't been put off. think I was going to make it better. Anyway, we're going to see if I can round this bend with a shorter truck, but given that setting and how much long I've been recording, I think I am going to make this a two-part video. Now, the extra width and length of this trailer may also do me here. They knew what they were doing. They totally knew what they were doing when they set this up. Now the question is, do I chance it on the edge and then potentially roll myself, or can I get away with this? I mean, this trailer isn't as wide, so I think I should be able to, as long as I watch my line carefully, I should be able to get away with this. Or no, it's... Okay, this is... Okay, it looks like the game's letting me get away with this. I kind of can't believe it. See, what side? I want to pull down on the other side, so we'll catch there. Now that's just going to roll me over instead of pulling me down. That is absolutely a horrible idea. Question is, what is the trailer's probably caught on that little yellow piece of metal that's underneath, sticking up. And I may have been able to get away with that if I hadn't parked the FEM there. Since I did, I guess this is a good place to leave it. Thank you for watching.